So the good news for the University of Hawaii, they're taking the #1 team in the country to winner-take-all set 5 on their home floor. The bad news is SC 3-1 in 5-set matches this season. But on the other side, for the University of Hawaii, the number is not so good. Hawaii is 0 for 4 in 5-set matches. So Hawaii needs to cross over into some uncharted territory to pick up a win in a 5-set match. But they've got the #1 team in the country right where they want them in a winner-take-all Game 5 on their home floor in the Rainbow Dome as Cirelli starts it off and puts it right into the net, and listen to this crowd.
Cirelli getting called for also a foot foul. And both teams are in their exact rotations that they were in that 4th set, with Zemniak now serving and Cirelli in that right back position. So the same matchup as we saw in that last set.
Zemniak to serve, right at Cirelli again. Why not? McKibben, middle set, goes right in front of him to Austin Zahn, and Zahn puts that one off the block and out.
Zahn with 7 kills so far for the men of Troy.
On the serve, Costello pops it up, Zemniak serves the near side, sets the near side to Umlauf. Can SC save it? They do. They go right back to Murphy Troy. Here comes Zemniak again to Umlauf again. That's dug up. McKibben, quick set in front of him. They look at Hawaii scramble to save it. Joshua Walker, now Hawaii gets it over. SC with a chance. Murphy Troy off the Umlauf block. From the back row, Cirelli. Hawaii now with a chance. Zemniak will go to Joshua Walker, and he hits it long.
What's important this 5th set, just to let those plays go. A lot of times emotions can kind of take over. USC with some tremendous saves. Hawaii still swinging away, but they have got to just forget that play and get the next one.
It's on the serve. Costello pops it up, but it's a bad pass. Umlauf, can he make him look good? He gets it blocked back towards Hawaii. Here comes Joshua Walker between the double block.
And Walker just finding that right touch, not necessarily hitting his hardest hit on the night. You see, he just finds a way to thread that ball through the double block.
So Walker back to serve. Remember, USC's only lost 1 match all season long. They are 18-1 coming into play here tonight. Murphy Troy goes right down at the feet of Costello. Nick Costello, the Hawaii libero.
And right there, we see Troy going after Hunt. Both players going at it all night long.
And Murphy Troy gets up and returns the favor, serves it wide and long. So Hawaii will take it back, coming the other way. Brennan Dyer back to serve.
It's important in this rally score game to 15 that you side out at a high rate, but also find ways to score a few natural points from behind the service line.
Dyer, crowd quiets the serve. Popped up in McKibben, goes right in that middle set. That short set to the middle, hits it out.
And Sandrick, who was perfect almost all night long, picking the wrong time to hit that, making his first error, hitting that ball wide. 14 kills, but that one error cost USC that time.
Sandrick, he slowed down a little bit, but he's still hitting 765 for the match. The serve out of bounds by Dyer. Remember, this 5th set goes to 15. So it'll sneak up on you quick. Try Bourne, the serve. Zemniak, middle to Welch. SC with a chance. We go back to Murphy Troy. Triple block right up there in his face, and it's Jonas Umlauf who hung up there long enough to get a hand on it and knock that one back to the floor.
So Umlauf comes over from the right side, helps out, and just taps that ball straight down. Troy trying to go for that little off-speed roll shot. Umlauf says, not here, not now.
Serve right at McKibben. Cirelli, you know he wasn't going to be held down for long. He's been playing with a chip on his shoulder since set number 3. He gets that one to go, and we're even at 5. going down to the wire here. Number 1 USC, number 8 Hawaii. Stephen Hunt. After a slow start, he's picked it up. Hawaii squeaks back out on top 6-5.
And Stephen Hunt right now having a great night for Hawaii. 12 kills, hitting .421 to lead all Hawaii attackers in hitting percentage.
Tibbet goes outside to Ciarelli. And Welch, I don't know if he slipped or tripped or what happened, but he ended up on the SC side of the net. He turned an ankle, it looks like it. Charlie Wade off the Hawaii bench to check on him. And Ciarelli comes over and actually looks over at Welch, says, "You all right?" Some sportsmanship shown right there.
Susie Chiarelli with just such an aggressive swing in his approach pattern. See him going in for this fast set, unable to stop his momentum and actually kind of trips over. I see Welch falling to his backside.
That time Chiarelli had his foot down and Welch stepped on it. That's how he ended up turning his ankle. Hawaii trying to save it. Hunt gets it over. McKibben, the set near side to Murphy Troy. He hits it long. Charlie Wade, look at him in front of the Hawaii bench. He is fired up. Hawaii gets to 8 in the middle of set 5. Boy, some emotion by the Hawaii coach right there as Hawaii gets it done to take it to 8 and they switch sides.
Charlie Wade is fired up, and you just love to see the coach for Hawaii just as passionate as his player. As he was walking over, he's like, come on, let's do this. Hard to not get motivated when you're a player for Hawaii when you have a coach that's running up and down the sidelines.
But for the most part, Charlie Wade, when he's out here coaching, he's keeping his emotions in check. But after that play, man, he was pumping it up, fist pumping in front of the Hawaii bench. Hawaii gets it to 8 halfway through set 5. Here comes Hunt with the serve. Welch blocked it, but on his side of the net.
Again, it's that big play. Welch on his way down, able to still get a contact, but because he was coming down on that block, unable to have his hands penetrated over the net.
Riley McKibben back to serve for Southern California. It was in. Hunt thought it was an out ball, let it go. It ends up inside the line. And McKibben gets the ace. Perfect time for Southern California. But Charlie Wade in that football stance in front of the Hawaii bench. You can feel the emotion in the Rainbow Dome. It's a big match for Hawaii as they're still hoping to host an MPSF playoff match. McKibben, the serve. Zemniak, Joshua Walker, dug up by Cassidy. Murphy Troy off the block, and Umlauf tried to get a hand under it on the pancake dig attempt, but he could not do it, and we are tied at 8, tied at 2 in set 5.
McKibben, who had a 5-point run and helped bring back his USC Trojan squad momentarily in set number 4, trying to do the same here in set number 5.
Charlie Wade on the Hawaii side, Bill Ferguson on the Southern California side, both of them trying to find some answers here. After 2.5 hours of volleyball, it's come down to these 7 points. Both teams 7 points away from getting a victory here. Southern California, again, the #1 team in the country, lost only once this year to Pepperdine. They're 18-1. Hawaii, number 8 in the country, looking to pull off the stunner. Costello to Zemniak, far side Walker. It's off the block and out, and Hawaii squeaks out in front by 1.
So Hawaii was able to get a few natural points midway through that beginning part, of this 5th set. USC is able to tie it back. So again, Hawaii is trying to find ways to get a few points by bringing in a serving specialist right now, Matthew Cheap from Mililani High School, 5'10" sophomore. Big moments right now for Cheap.
Well, he's been on that bench for a long time, and he comes in a pressure situation. Hawaii with a 1-point lead in set 5. The serve, a good one. Here comes McKibben. It goes right in the middle to Shandrick, but he pushes it long. 10-8, Hawaii holding on to that lead as Cheap goes back to serve again.
Credit Cheap for just keeping that ball in play. We'll see if he can put some pressure now on the passers.
SC again goes with that short set to the middle. And that time it was Austin Zahn putting it away for Southern California. Cheap comes out of the ball game. The 6'10" Shane Welch comes back in.
But Hawaii was able to get a natural point, so now they have the advantage. All they need to do is continue to side out.
Chiarelli the serve, popped up by Hunt. Zemniak, middle set to Brennan Dyer. SC with a chance. It's off the block. Walker saves it. Zemniak, he was behind him to Umlauf. Triple block up there. Zemniak now goes the far side to Walker. The triple block slides over again, but that time Walker could not get it over the net, and USC draws even at 10.
So Hawaii unable to get their hits past that front line of USC. Umlauf getting blocked on that backside set. We'll see what Zemniak decides to do on that last play. He decided to go to Dyer in the middle. We'll see if he goes with the more traditional set, maybe this time now to Umlauf.
What pressure-packed moments here in the Rainbow Dome as these teams are going down to the wire. And again, 5 points away from victory.
Chiarelli back to serve.
Walker pops it up. Zemniak, he go behind him to Umlauf. It goes off the block and off the antenna and out.
And this is what Nate Zemniak does so well, is he goes against the flow, running to his left, decides to back set that ball perfectly to Umlauf, who now has 25 kills, hitting .383.
Nate Zemniak back to serve. He's had a couple of serving runs in this ball game. In this matchup, I should say, Hawaii could use one here. He puts one off the tape. McKibben back set to Murphy Troy. Hawaii will control it. Here comes Umlauf. Over the double block, it's popped up by Cassidy. Chiarelli with the ding shot. Umlauf able to pop that one up. Zemniak to Walker over the triple block. Ding shot. Pancake save, but not for long.
And the crowd here at the Stancher Center is on their feet. You can see the fans cheering on the home team. Smart play by Walker to recognize the huge Trojan block in front of him. Decides to tip that ball right over the block. Diving attempt by two Punahou products, but Walker eventually gets the kill.
So Hawaii 3 points away from doing what only one team has been able to do all season long, and that's defeat the Southern California Trojans. And there's a timeout on the floor. Bill Ferguson needs to talk it over with his team. We'll take the timeout with them. Hawaii going down to the wire with the #1 team in the country. 12-10 here in set 5.
Welcome back to the Stan Sheriff Center, where Hawaii has a 2-point lead over the Trojans. Taking a look at the current MPSF standings, you see Hawaii and Santa Barbara now moving up in the rankings due to that win over Stanford. That's why this match is so important. If Hawaii is able to win this, they will have sole possession of that 4th place slot. As we see Jared Lofi coming in for blocking purposes for Brennan Dyer.
That Santa Barbara upset of Stanford tonight puts even more pressure on Hawaii in this 2-match series. Zemniak to serve, and the ace at the perfect time. Nate Zemniak went back there and put some mustard on it. SC could not answer it, and it takes them to 13-10. Another timeout on the floor called by Southern California, as Hawaii edges closer to a big, big win. Let's see if they can pull it off when we come back to the Rainbow Dome. Hawaii leading SC 13-10 here in a winner-take-all set 5.
See a shot here of Nate Zemniak picking up an ace moments ago. Zemniak with that hard drive ace. We'll see if he goes to his row shot serve right now to keep the passers off guard. Important thing, he just has to keep this ball in play.
13-10 Hawaii, winner take all set 5. He does keep it in. Tough serve. SC has to scramble to save it. Casella will pop it up. Hawaii with a chance. Umlauf near side puts it off the double block. Can SC save it? No! Charlie Wade jacked up in front of the Hawaii bench and puts us to match point.
And again, Zemniak putting pressure on the passers, pulling the trigger, going for the row shot serve. Great leadership, great serving by the senior, and some great moments for him. as his family is in the house and some 3,000 of his closest fans on their feet.
The crowd on their feet. Hawaii with a chance to pull off the shocker of the nation's #1 team. Here's Zemniak to serve. Cirelli popped it up behind it. Murphy Troy, it's blocked in by Joshua Walker, and Hawaii has pulled off the upset. Hawaii 15-10 in set number 5, and they've shocked the #1 team in the country. Southern California taking it 3-2.
And the great thing is, these two teams will do it again tomorrow night.
Southern California came in as the consensus #1 team in the country, 18-1, and they leave 18-2 tonight because Hawaii has pulled off this shocker. Charlie Wade, a very happy head coach. He's standing by with Ryan Suji.
Thanks, Russ. Well, Coach, congratulations. Talk a little bit about that team and your team in that final moments there. Nate Zemniak with some fantastic serving from behind the service line.
Well, we've said all along, we're kind of built with our spin servers going back and having good turns. And, I mean, we've been seeing Nate do that throughout his career. And that was just an unbelievable turn for him to stay that calm and that composed, to just have a great turn from the service line. And it was just a great match, a lot of fun to be a part of.
Talk about your outside hitters, Umlauf, Walker, and Hunt, all providing some offensive power for the team. Your thoughts about them and their performance tonight?
Well, we've said, our pins are really good when we get a chance to, and then, had some rough moments receiving serve early, but they settled down. Steve Hunt, got to like the maturity that he's starting to show, and Jonas, the fun part was that was kind of a matchup for Play of the Year candidates with Murphy Troy and Jonas Umlauf, and Jonas came on top tonight, and, are just real thrilled with the effort we've been given the last couple months, and the team's playing really good right now.
I know one of the things that you wanted to do here at UH is recruit some of the local players. Taking a look on the other side of the net, you see some of the top players in Hawaii. Maybe talk about what your efforts are to try and keep some of the local players here in Hawaii, showing that you guys can compete right with them.
Yeah, absolutely. We got a pretty good record since I've been here. The teams are littered with the Hawaii players, but we just want the message to get out that we're here to stay. We're here to win national championships. If you're good enough to play in the MPSF, we want you on our team, and that you don't have to automatically think you're going to the mainland. We're not going to keep all of them. We're going to try, and we're just hoping we get a lot of local players on our team. Hawaii fans love it. They're great players. We want as many local players as we can get.
Anything you want to say to the fans? Come out tomorrow night?
Well, I just really appreciate the support. I mean, they really pulled us through games 4 and 5. Senior night tomorrow, we got a special group of athletes that we'd like to send off with another win and a great crowd.
Well, thanks, Coach. Good luck tomorrow night.
Thanks, Daniel.
Back to you, Russ.
So a big win for the University of Hawaii and a great start to senior weekend here at the Rainbow Dome as Joshua Walker, Brennan Dyer, and Nate Zemniak, the 3 Hawaii seniors, helped their team to a big win tonight at Southern California. The #1 team, consensus #1 team in the country, comes in tonight and loses a 5-set great match to the University of Hawaii. Time to take a look at our Red Star moment. It's sponsored by Heineken. Give yourself a good name, and that would be the 13th point coming off the second ace of the night at the time for Nate Zemniak. And he put some muscle into that one in SC. I'm sure in a position where they're not used to being on the short end of the stick, but Nate Zemniak helping the home cause right there. That's your Red Star moment tonight, and a great moment for the Hawaii senior.
Yeah, and I think it's, like head coach Charlie Wade said, a lot of it had to be credit to the serving of Hawaii, especially Zemniak towards the end there.
And your most valuable players tonight, our choices are from the University of Hawaii, Jonas Umlauf, and from Southern California, Murphy Troy. Murphy Troy with 17 kills tonight. He was the go-to guy for the University, for Southern California, for USC. And of course, on the other side, Jonas Umlauf, you said that was the battle coming in. Those 2 Player of the Year candidates would go toe-to-toe, and it went down exactly that way, as both of them being our most valuable players tonight. The award sponsored by the Bank of Hawaii. So now that sets us up for senior night here, Ryan, with Hawaii getting that first win. So at least they come in tomorrow night knowing that they can pick up a win against the #1 team in the country. How does that play out for tomorrow night?
Well, I think, we saw so much emotion tonight, and senior night, traditionally a very emotional night. Hard to believe there's going to be more emotion than what was displayed on the court tonight, but a great opportunity for the Hawaii fans to come out here and support this local home team. A win tomorrow night could solidify Hawaii's slot as a #4 ranked team in the MPSF and a chance to host. So encourage all the fans to come on out here and support the home team on senior night.
It was definitely electric here tonight in the Rainbow Dome. This would be the standings updated through up to the minute as Hawaii picks up the win over Southern California. Stanford fell in an upset tonight against Santa Barbara, so Hawaii's match here tonight all the bigger as the top 4 teams pick up host sites, and Hawaii still hanging in there.
And again, Hawaii, look at them solid at that number 4 slot, right where they want to be. I think they'd be they'd be more than happy to secure yet another victory tomorrow night.
The good news is, folks, after a solid night tonight, great night of volleyball action, we get to do it all over again tomorrow night when the home team will have a second serving of Warrior Volleyball with the MPSF rematch against the Trojans of Southern California. The Hawaii volleyball team will be right back at it, plus senior night ceremonies all live tomorrow night starting at 7 o'clock. For Ryan Shuji and for the handsome floor director here, Chase Yamanoha, doing yeoman's work here tonight, this has been another Warrior Volleyball presentation on K5, the home team. I'm Russell Yamanoha sitting in for Jim Leahy tonight. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you back out here tomorrow night for senior night in the Rainbow Dome.